throughout the tone you set and the way you closed it. What did you like best about the overall performance and the way to gut out a win?
Yeah, I think we fought. We stayed the course. Like the game, sorry. The game, especially in the series, has been so like random almost. And it's thrown like different things at us, and I think we've been able to stay the course. We did that to perfection tonight, and it gave us a chance late, and then we closed the game.
You and were able to get downhill and kind of maybe extend the defense a little bit more. What did you think about the ways that you guys were able to maybe stretch some things out and get some downhill attacks?
Yeah, we were decisive. We just tried to be aggressive. Nothing more than that.
Shai, kind of building off that, they obviously made it tough for you to get into the paint for the vast majority of the game. You know, a lot of that's the zones that they're throwing at you. What are they doing defensively that's making life difficult for you? And then, you know, what kind of opened up for you down the stretch?
Yeah, they're doing a good job of throwing multiple bodies. They're, like you said, playing a lot of zone, which doesn't really leave anybody on the island, and it's like a box behind the guy guarding me. But yeah, I think we attacked it pretty good tonight. We got good looks in the zone. That little spurt when they went on a run and they were in the zone, we got pretty good looks and weren't making them, and then they started to fall, and we were able to get back in the game. But yeah, those type of defenses just force you to pass, and I just have to be willing to make the right play every time and live with the result.
On the other side, Joker's had 3 really rough shooting nights, especially for him. What are you seeing that you guys are doing defensively to affect him?
I'm not sure. We have to keep doing it if we want to win.
Hey, Shai, at crunch time, you guys really, buckled down and got it done today. What did you like in your crunch time approach down the stretch?
Say again, sorry?
I'm sorry. In crunch time in this game, you guys really buckled down and took care of business. What did you like in your crunch time, I guess, approach?
Yeah, we got stops. We rebounded. And then we got quality possessions offensively. That's what it usually comes down to, just quality possessions on both ends of the floor. And I think offensively we got that tonight.
Shai, knowing the ramifications of what a loss would have meant, what was your mentality coming into this game, walking into the arena, and are you the type that just puts a lot of pressure on yourself to make it happen?
Yeah, my mentality was do whatever it takes to win. And yeah, I do put a lot of pressure on myself. I have very high expectations for myself. I always have. I always dream big and reach for the stars, and I try to accomplish my goals.
At the end of the game, you're almost kind of like a closer in baseball. I kind of felt like you closed the game. Did you feel like, especially with such a tough offensive night for everybody on both sides, that whether it's you making a shot or you getting into the right teammate, that you had to close the game?
Yeah, I always feel like I have to. I always feel like those are the moments where the guy on the team earns his buck. You earn your money. You close games, you win games, and that's what everything's about, winning games. And the later you go in the season, the better the teams, the closer the games, and you need to rise to the occasion.
Mark was just saying that, 4 games ago, or 4 games later, I should say, that you guys are a stronger team now because of these experiences, because of sort of the way you close a game like today, and that sort of shows internally. Just how have you seen that sort of manifest?
Yeah, I think I said it to Gallo. The series has thrown so many random things at us, things that like are unexpected, are like out of the norm, and I think we've done a really good job of just like accepting where we are and not fraying from who we are and who we've been all season. And I think that's why we got a W tonight and are able to even the series. We've done a really good job of just like not wavering from our identity.
And as far as you, going back to you being a closer, clearly you've tried to get that step back 3 to go for the past 2 games now. How sort of gratifying is it, even though that shot hasn't really gone down, how gratifying is it for you to sort of close a game like today, knowing all that Denver's thrown at you?
Yeah, it felt good. It always feels good to win. Sucks to lose. And like I said last game, I'm always willing to take the good and the bad. And last game I took the bad, and tonight I'll take the good.
Shai, after that tough third quarter, and you guys bounced back in a big way in that final frame, how significant was those guys stepping up in the sense of Casey Wallace and Aaron Wiggins and Caruso and all that? And is that something that happened organically? Did you guys say something in the timeout? How did that all play out?
Yeah, that's who we've been all year. We've been a deep team. We have guys that have come in, stepped up all year. We've had injuries. Guys have stepped the role. Guys have lessened their role and jumped back into rotation and had big minutes. Like, we've been a team that has just done whatever it takes to win across the board. And that group to start the fourth did a really good job of getting us back in the game. And definitely the reason why we won.
Shai, a big topic of discussion for this team the last couple of years has been the youth and lack of experience. I just wanted to ask, with a guy like Caruso through these 4 games and the series before, how has he sort of filled in the gaps for you guys with sort of just elevating and going to the next level learning?
Yeah, he's a riser. He rises to the occasion. It's clear as day how special he's been to us. His like ability to just impact the game, impact winning, and whatever it calls for. He, whether it's making shots, whether it's getting deflections, whether it's getting steals, getting stops, picking up full court, rebounding, cracking back, like he does whatever it takes, and he does that at a high level. And he's the only player on this team that's won a championship, and it's no coincidence. He does what it takes to win basketball games on the highest stage, and he's done so far.
Yeah. Your mother was a great athlete in her own right. Dealt with high pressure situations. Do you get any counsel? I assume you talked to her before the game and said, Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Did you receive any counsel from her? Did she give you any words of wisdom that carried with you today?
My parents, they don't like hype me up or turn me up for basketball games. But one thing like she always taught me was like, no matter what happens, she's gonna love me. And I guess that gives me the ability to go out there and not really care what happens. The people that matter most in my life are going to treat me the same way no matter what happens out there. And that gives me the ability to just trust my work, trust whatever happens, and be able to put a smile on my face at the end of the night no matter what.
What's your mentality going forward now with the split?
The series is 0-0 in its first of 2 games.
Thank you, Shai. Thank you.